Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of tea today. I'm in the final stretch of my cleanse, thank God. This is the juice week. And it's interesting because I feel really strong in the mornings. And I get to about 5 or 6 o'clock. And it's not like I get hungry. It's just, I feel like, boom. So I've been working on things to increase my vibration in the afternoon, and yeah, it's kind of working. I do not want to live like this. I miss the psychological part and the social part of eating. Um, all my friends are going out. Hey, you guys come on out to dinner? And it's like, let's go drink our smoothie at the table. Um, but obviously there's a balance. And I think that the cleanse idea is a great idea, and I highly recommend it if you can do it. I don't. There's about 30 of us in this program. I don't know how many have done it completely. We're not really checking up on each other. It's kind of the honor system. You're doing it for your own well-being anyway. Amy's militant about it. No, no, no. You can't eat anything. You can't have a cracker of dried fruit. Nothing cooked. Hey, but both of us are completely strict about this thing, which is crazy because we're never strict about anything. But I got Sunday's the last day. I've dropped 21 pounds. But it's not really about dropping weight because you're drinking a lot of sugar, actually. At least I have. There's the veggie part. I always add a little fruit juice just to make it goes down a little better. But it's all organic, fresh squeeze, fresh juice stuff. And it cleans out the bodily organs. And think back in your life. For me, it's been I started probably eating shitty and drinking alcohol when I was 15, 16 years old. So that's going to be 40 years come July 4th. 40 years of drinking and abusing myself. So yeah, 3 weeks of a cleanse, probably more than due. I do plan on doing it at least once a year. So, after a while, you forget about the pain of going through it. It wasn't really painful. It's just it messes with your head. But also, maybe your head should have been messed with because I'm so much clearer now on in work and in life and everything. It's an amazing feeling, and I got a ton of energy in the mornings. Well, mornings and afternoons. It's the night that, well, and again, you think about it. Well, when it gets dark, historically for a human being, you should go to bed at dark and wake up when it gets light. That's why I'm making this at 5 in the morning, this video. Anyway, moving on, let's talk cryptos. Lots going on behind the scenes. Lots of manipulation is possible. Just hang on, my friends. I beg of you. Yes, they can place the price of Bitcoin at zero with a click of a mouse. These are not free market trades. None of them. None of them are free market trades. They're all derivatives. I've been screaming that for so long. And even I get caught up. I guess all caught up in Litecoin. Yeah. Look at it. It's moving because it's a means of exchange and la 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 la. No, it's moving because some rigger clicked the mouse. So until, and I stress this, until we destroy the exchanges, get them out of here, and reinstitute something with as some kind of sense of normalcy. For example, you trade a Litecoin for a US dollar. That would be an exchange, right? Wouldn't that be great? No, none of these do that. None of them. It's all bullshit. So just hang on. The good times are coming. I don't know what the problem's going to be. Is the old system falls apart? How are you going to price cryptocurrencies? If there's no exchanges open, if all these exchanges, everybody runs out of them, there's a run on the exchanges like a run on the banks. How are you going to price them? We're going to have to start new exchanges. And I think Charlie Lee's far down the line with that, with the atomic swap stuff and Bitcoin atomic swaps. Yeah, Charlie is literally 10 steps ahead of everybody. but doesn't say anything about it really. Mild mannered dude, but a really, really good human being to have on the side of your crypto, the crypto that you own if you own Litecoin. Because as John Kim says, he under promises and over delivers. And I think that's the story of Litecoin. So we'll see. But I do expect $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. And I expect 4-to-1 Litecoin by the end of the year. That would be $25,000 Litecoin by the end of the year. Will it move that fast? The problem, if it moves that fast, it's subject to manipulation because they want to control these things. Don't let it move too fast. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I expect 4-to-1, if not this year, then next year. And 4-to-1 next year would probably be $1 million for Bitcoin next year. If you go 10-to-1 move ups, which seems to be, I think Bitcoin's going to be on that pace once it's set free from the criminal manipulation and the old system starts to wobble more. And I think that's coming with Deutsche Bank. So it's all part of the thing. Yeah, this is the other thing right here. BAAKT. Everybody's like, BAAKT, yes, BAAKT's coming on July 21st, 22nd. Woohoo. No, it's not. And even if it did, who cares? Futures. Let's read the announcement. All right. This is from Reuters. BAAKT says Bitcoin futures to be testing in July. And don't link the Bitcoin moves to the opening of BAAKT. The opening of BAAKT, to me, it's just a bigger manipulation. Yes, the big guys are going to get in to manipulate the price. BAAKT, the startup cryptocurrency platform affiliate of the New York Stock Exchange owner ICE, said on Thursday it would begin letting users test 2 physically settled Bitcoin futures contracts on July 22nd. First of all, why not just open a true Bitcoin exchange? Why futures? I guess you could buy spot month and get delivery. Good luck with that. Good luck. This I don't think it's going to start up. They don't have the Bitcoin. They don't have the Litecoin to do this on a grand scale, especially if you have to deliver it. They'll do exactly what the COMEX did. As soon as people start taking delivery, they'll say, well, you can also settle in fiat money. We've been through this before. This is nothing new under the sun. And they're going to use this high volume exchange to rig the price. But that's the world we live in. We live in derivative trading. We don't live in real asset trading. So do with it what you may. But it is coming. Question is when. And will it do anything to the price of Bitcoin if they aren't trading real derivatives? Real Bitcoin? No, it's about control. It's all about control. Crypto platform, which has faced regulatory delays since ICE announced plans for the new venture last August, said trading was expected to begin sometime in the second half of the year. They're waiting for after the crash to start this up. BAAKT still needs regulatory approval from its custody warehouse where the digital assets will be stored. BAAKT aims to draw more traditional financial institutions into the cryptocurrency space, and it has partnered with ICE Clearing and Futures Exchange to bring the new products to market. New products. It's Bitcoin. It should be Bitcoin. This isn't, though. These are new products. The future will be listed on ICE US, cleared at ICE US, and physically delivered to BAAKT's warehouse. BAAKT's warehouse. Everybody thinks, oh, it's a big warehouse. No, it's a computer. Exchange operators, CME Group, and the CBOE Global Markets already offer Bitcoin futures in the United States, though CBOE's last contract settles this month and has not been renewed. Unlike CME and CBOE's cash-settled futures, BAAKT contracts will be physically settled, meaning Bitcoin will be delivered to the BAAKT warehouse when the contracts expire. Hey, I got a better idea. Why not deliver the Bitcoin when the trade is put on? Require those taking the short position to have physical Bitcoin. No, that's not going to happen. It's all derivatives. It's all a joke. A joke. Yes, Bitcoin price will explode, but it's not because of this. it's in spite of this. This is a control mechanism. And if people start pulling their, I'll be interested to see how many Bitcoin you're allowed to remove from the exchange. That's what the COMEX does. You can't take over, I think it's 10 or 20 million ounces of silver off the exchange in a given month. Let's see how much Bitcoin you can remove in a given month. There's lots of things around this that stink to high heaven of just more manipulation. I'd rather have all these markets go away and require settlement in whatever currency your exchange is. The dollar, the yuan, Bitcoin for Litecoin, Litecoin for whatever. Let's have a real exchange with no derivatives, zero derivatives, no futures, no options, no exchange that has no high frequency trades at all. How about an exchange where you're allowed to make an order and you can't make your next order until the next day? Something like that. Ensuring that whoever's buying is not looking to manipulate the price, but rather get their hands on some real cryptocurrency. That would remove the traders from the whole game. Why not? They're the ones causing the problems in the first place, according to Bix. Now, is that going to happen? No, of course not. Who's got all the power? The ones who trade the derivatives, obviously. All right, let's talk about silver. I feel so bad for my silver guys. I'm going to do a post on Patreon today about silver, and it's about how important of a national security issue silver is. And I've got some articles going back to the 70s, and some reports and government reports going back to the 70s that shows just how important silver is to control. Bart Chilton, God rest his soul, has been the only regulator that came out and said, "Oh my God, silver's rigged." But what happens? Nothing. Does the rigging continue? Absolutely. Until it doesn't, because the bad guys are in charge of the system. As soon as the good guys take over, it's game over. And when's that going to happen? Keep an eye on JP Morgan. The JP Morgan trader turned state's evidence against his bosses, Blythe Masters and lovely Jamie Dimon. Is there anybody on planet Earth that would not want to see Jamie Dimon behind bars? Goodbye, Jamie, you cocky, arrogant son of a... Yeah, I don't think Jamie Dimon is going to be a free man come next year. But hey, we'll find out. We will find out just how corrupt our government is. We already know they're corrupt. We'll find out if there are any good guys behind the scenes. And I believe there are, absolutely. All right, so if you want the information on silver and where I think we're going, I'm going to post that on Patreon later today. For Road to Ruta private road members, you can get your Patreon on the private road right down at the bottom, or at the top of the private road section down here. You go to the website, and right there, Road to Ruta Patreon posts. And all the Patreon posts posted right there to the Road to Ruta. Litecoin, we got Deutsche Bank, Unsolved Problems, SEC, Silver Doctors, Litecoin Lisa. She's doing great work over there, Litecoin Lisa. Make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. All kinds of good stuff back here. Interviews, you name it, we got it. Secrets of Hidden Silver. A lot of silver over there, which is good. If you're into silver, join the Patreon group. All right. But also, I want to point people to the resources tab at Road to Ruta. You get all the backup. Not all. You get some of the backup that I've done over the years. I'm told very little by people. I don't get my information from other people because there's a huge problem in that. It's like what Dick Allgaier does. He gets all his information from his guy. The problem is that you don't know if it's real or not. You can trust someone, and once you start trusting someone, all of a sudden you're all in with them. I think Snippy has that same problem, trusting some of these psychics. Nobody knows the answers. You're better off doing your own homework, doing your own research on this stuff. And then providing people with backup if you're going to share that information. That's what I try to do in all of my recommendations, is provide the backup as to why, how I came to this decision. And because when you listen to other people, you're going to get led astray. I've seen it time and time again, even if you trust them, because they're getting their information from other people as well. And everybody's got an agenda out there. So go check out the resources tab, all kinds of good stuff. Even, and I'm getting more and more into this, ooh, look at that. Luckily, I saved it. The New York Times has removed, it's official, look at that, has removed the article on the Grand Canyon from their archives. They had to go back into the 1910 archives and remove that article. That is shocking. Wow. The New York Times is trying to hide the whole gold story. I've saved the article, New York Times. Sorry, guys. And it's all over the internet. But wow, that's really interesting. I mean, that means they would have to go in and remove that article from their archives. Are we getting close to something? Wow, that's cool. I'm going to have to do a video on that one too. I'll put that on Patreon as well. Anyway, you want to join Patreon, go to Patreon Road to Ruta, and you're going to get all this good stuff. Also, we have the drawing today. If you have used your Life app this week, send me a screenshot of your purchase, and you will be entered into the drawing to win, drum roll please, a Road to Ruta silver coin, the coolest coin ever. And it's free. Downloading the Life app is free. Buying whatever with the Life app is free. Getting the discount. Entering the drawing is free. There's way too much free stuff out there. But let me show you, if you want to know where the Life app is, I'm going to put a link down below here. Life app's awesome. You save money shopping at the same places, and it costs you nothing, and you get a kickback that you can use to buy cryptocurrencies. Mass adoption. That's the story. So download the Life app, join the Patreon, and this is Bix. I'll talk to you later.